Hi friends. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I had some life happen. But I'm back now, so let's get started. I was wandering around Michael's and found these blank puzzles just begging to be painted on. The puzzle is made out of wood and seems to be pretty smooth on top, but it's still attached with these little notches on each piece, so I'm probably going to have to sand those. First I have to take all of the pieces out. I said, take all of the pieces out. Let me just give it a little crack. There we go. Excuse me, sir. Rude. Pieces of the puzzle look pretty similar in shape and size, and since there's no design, I don't want to spend years putting it back together. So I'm going to use a teacher trick and label the back of the puzzle. Now I can finally pop all these apart and sand them down. Even though this wood is pretty smooth and seems ready for paint, I'm going to throw a layer of gesso on it just to help the paint with coverage. I painted each piece individually because I was worried about the pieces getting stuck together. But my gesso is pretty thin, so honestly I'm not sure this was necessary. I used mostly Poscas to draw these because Poscas are awesome and super easy to use. But their shade range is a little lacking, so I had to use these skin tone paint markers that I found on Amazon for different shades of brown. The color range is helpful, but they have no color labels whatsoever, and the caps don't exactly match the paint color, so I kept getting them mixed up. I had this idea for a picture that I've been wanting to do for a while. It involves a gathering of sorts. At this gathering, we have a hedgehog, a porcupine, and a pufferfish. And the pufferfish is jumping out of his bowl. He's so excited.
Hey guys.
And even though you might not be able to see it, I'm drawing a white banner over all three. In case it's not obvious what these three friends have in common, they're Poke Buddies, the Spiky Squad. I painted the background with a brush because I didn't want to color in all that space, but going around each little detail of the characters wasn't really any better. I wish the actual painting went as fast as this time lapse. Because I went with so much brown on the hedgehog and porcupine, I felt like it wasn't colorful enough, so I added a couple of accessories. A bow for our hedgehog friend, and a sweet purple mohawk for the porcupine. You might be wondering what these three amigos are doing together. Well, they're spreading a little love. I mean, who wouldn't want to hug a purple-quilled porcupine? Adding in the outlines and highlights is my favorite part. It takes them from looking kind of like a kindergarten drawing to looking more like a first grade drawing. I mean, I'm kidding, but I do think it makes them look more cute and finished, and it's just so satisfying. How adorable is this little chonky blowfish? He's so goofy looking. Even after all that was done, I still felt like they didn't stand out enough from the background, so I went with an even thicker outline around the outside of each. That helped, but then I added a little shadow under each character just for a little extra oomph. Now I swear I'm done. I sealed all this in with about 3 coats of varnish done on each piece separately so that it doesn't get stuck together. Not that I actually intend to let anybody do this puzzle, but I still want it to have the essence of being functional. I made sure to paint from the center toward the edges of each piece to keep from getting too much varnish on the edges, since that would make it harder to fit back together. There were still a few spots that needed a little bit of assistance. Here's the final puzzle. I had such a good time decorating it, and I think it turned out so cute. I especially love the cross-eyed blowfish. What do you think? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.